Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Watch the edge.
Hard. Shoot.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
We taking wins home.
Check. Crunch.
You're out.
Crunch.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Watch the safety creep. Kill.
Hey, alert 3.
5.
Second and 1. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Go.
Switch.
Hey, Haywood.
Check safety.
Go.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Bucs take
Let's go.
first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Set. 12. 60 yards. 12. Mike 12. Hey, watch the slant.
First down, Murray. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch tight end. Tight, ready, go.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give right side. McFarland, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
That's right. Hey, Alpha. Go.
From the gun, Lawrence. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Check 13. Check 13. Protein spill. Get it.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check. Peek edge.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
That's it, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Hey, lock it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. And an alley to Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, Cardinals. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
They run the counter. McFarland, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. The ball, and that way you often control the game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hut, go.
Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Taylor now returning it. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Hey, orbit.
57.
2nd and 13. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready to break.
Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Watch the run. Bang, 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 bang. Check 3. Switch. He's coming.
Leo.
He's coming, double up.
Fire.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Bucks take over.
Get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
Mike 12.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and a yard, Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First down, Arizona.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
That's it. Big hit.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Bring it. Bring it.
Look, squeeze.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Check the backer. Check the backer.
Hey.
Move.
Mike's 57.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Mike, I'm coming after you.
On the ball.
I'm coming after you. Whip. Watch the whip. Safe, safe, safe.
Deep grip.
On first and goal, Gurley. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
On the ready.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
55. Pick it up.
General West.
Pick it up. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. He's crashing.
Ready.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
All day, defense.
On second down, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Murray. Caught by Allen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Shift.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench, but this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First down. First and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. McFarland. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You got nothing.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Sponge. No. Hold up.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
30 base.
55. It's been a long day for you. Deuce.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go. Man left. Odd. 5 down.
Shoot.
On 1st down, Lawrence toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 37. Hey, check Mike.
Smoke.
5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
5.
Throwing again, Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's go.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Right here.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns, but the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Buccaneers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 61 yards. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Got it. Mike 12. Mike 12. Mike 12.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Ready, set. Mike 12. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Check, 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 check.
Yes, yes.
Banjo. Banjo.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just giving him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Here we go.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
It's a party now.
Hey, Sam on.
Switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 26, check 26. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
You're out.
No, off.
Look at me.
Kill.
Dog.
Kill.
Hit it.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here we go.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Bravo.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I got you, son. I got you.
Get it.
To throw again, Lawrence. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Big grip.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Let's go
The
now.
big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Derrick Henry pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Come on,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Foxtrot.
57. Mike, 57.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
All day, every day.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Set, ready. 6 to Pittsburgh. Bring it. Right. He's done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, McFarland, and he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 4.
Ready? 12. Right.
Mike 12. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Zip.
From the gun, Murray. He gets it to Cooks. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. second down, Murray sets to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to let it go end zone. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get enough.
It got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Cardinals.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Here we go.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check, Mike. Go.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence.
Let him know.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Squeeze, double.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Travel. Watch that.
On 3rd down, McFarland. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. To return is Taylor. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Buzz! Go!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check.
Hey, exit.
Watch twist.
Look, squeeze. Hit it.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bucs, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.